That was really weird. That was very, very weird. Um, okay, so let me explain the weirdness here. So I was working on this bridge, the Blair covered bridge. And for some reason, my stream died. I didn't even realize it. Figured it out. And that was right after I said, I don't believe in curses and I don't believe in things like that. And yeah, everybody says this bridge is cursed. All I'm going to tell you is I was working on this photograph of the cursed bridge in New Hampshire and it killed my stream. Now, believe what you want. I don't know if I believe it, but I'm going to say it cursed. It cursed my stream. So, moving on away from Blair Bridge, let's go to Squam Lake. Uh, that was really, really weird. I don't believe in those things, and I rarely do. Have I ever had a stream die like that? So yeah, Amesies, yeah, cursed bridge strikes again. Definitely the bridge's fault. And I didn't even really get that close to the bridge. I took 2 shots of the bridge, not my best photographs. I had to do a lot of adjustments. I don't know if you saw them or not. But quite frankly, I'm wondering if my spidey senses said, get out of here. I don't know. But it cursed my stream. So, yeah. I am a little weirded out. Yes. All right. So now I'm working on Squam Lake, which Squam Lake is, I did actually one photograph from it before. Those of you that are older may remember the photograph, may remember the movie on Golden Pond. Squam Lake is on Golden Pond. This is where it takes place, and this is where they shot the film. The film was a movie with Katharine Hepburn and Henry Fonda and his daughter Jane Fonda playing his daughter in the movie. So yeah, quite old film, 80s, I think, yeah, I believe, and really good movie. It's worth a revisit. It is a good movie, but it's famous for Katharine Hepburn saying the loons, the loons. Anyway, so in fact, fun story. A couple weeks ago, I was at a friend's birthday party, and a bunch of us from high school flew in and to celebrate this birthday party, and afterwards, the next day, we went out for dinner, and then we came back to the house and started playing Trivial Pursuit, which is a game that we found there. Now, this game is from the 80s. It hasn't been updated, but one of the questions was, what actress has had the most Oscar nominations? And now, we would say today, Meryl Streep. But I had to say, no, this was in the 80s. Remember, it's in the 80s when this game was made. Still a little stumped. Then all I did was say, the loons. And immediately my friend got it. Katharine Hepburn. So very, very famous little tidbit from that movie. And the rest is history. All right, so here I'm going to just... Oh, I did lift the shadows. Right. I think I flagged this one for working on later. Yeah. Now, this is an even wider shot of Squam Lake on Golden Pond. And that might be a loon right there. That little circle right there. I think that actually might be a loon. Which, to be honest with you, would really be very, very trippy. It is! It's a loon! Okay, now that's weird. That is a loon sitting on Golden Pond. The loons, the loons. They make a great noise, the loons. Oh, that's a little too small. There we go. So I want to actually do some stuff to this photograph because I do like it. Make it a little smaller. Welcome, Ramnu. I am going to put that in translator if I can. Terima kasih. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Ramnu, terima kasih. Hey, Greg. Thanks for joining. So this is on Golden Pond. There's a little bit too much blue there, so I'm going to take some of that blue down just to highlight. And you see I'm doing individual colors as opposed to a general saturation. I don't like just like an all-in-one saturation. I think it makes it look too fake. So I do individual colors. And then I'll saturate the red a little bit more. And I'm going to take down the aqua a little bit as well. Just because this right here looks a little purplish to me. I'm also going to take down the magenta. Let me take all those down. And that's a little better. I prefer that. So, I also want to get rid of the dust, so I'm going to take this into Luminar Neo, which I really like for getting rid of any like dust lines or, you know, things like that. You can do these things in Photoshop as well, but I like Luminar Neo because I think it does a fantastic job with its AI. And you just do remove dust spots, and it's going to take away some of the dust spots right at the top of the photograph like it just did. Now, there are a couple of other things that I see I want to get rid of. There's a little spot there that it missed. And I don't like this wayward branch. It's just awkward. So I'm just going to erase those. I don't want to do too much else to this as far as that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and save it like that. And I am going to actually, I want to write that as well. Let me do it here. No, that's right. Okay, so back in Photoshop Lightroom, which is my base room. That's where I do all of that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're on a place where you can do that. All right, I'm going to lift the shadows just a tiny, tiny drop. I really don't want, actually I'm going to take it down a little bit lower. I don't want to bring the shadows too much up on the pier here because that's not the focus of the photograph. The focus is, of course, the foliage and the reflection in the water. But I just brought it up enough so that you can see it is a pier. And I'm going to do that a little bit warmer. Just taking up the warmth a little bit also brings out the color in the trees, which is kind of cool, kind of fun. Just some little things. Don't have to do a lot to a photograph, just a few things. And I will flag that because I am not going to export it just yet, but I will go back to it. All right, that was Squam Lake. All right, we got another bridge. Oh, that was just to take the photograph of the name of the bridge, Durgan Bridge. Not sure what I was doing. Was I doing? Oh, you know what? I know what I was doing. Okay, I was thinking of doing some layering, and then decided against it. Couldn't get away from that was just in bad sunlight. Hey, PhotoVerge, how's it going? This one was a tough one. When I got there, the light just was not good. There was very little I could do to get a good shot of this bridge with decent light. I kind of like this. I was going for something weird here. Let me just see if it works. I could do the exposure, but I don't want to do it too much. I'm not 100% sold on it. I'm going to flag it and come back to it another time. Not 100% sold on this one either. If you notice, this one is very similar to Blair Bridge, even though it is Durgan Bridge. I think that's unfortunately going to be the best shot, only because the lighting was really bad. Just bad time of the day when I got there, and that's one of the downfalls when you're traveling and you're driving around. You can't always make sure you're somewhere at golden hour, or at the perfect time of day, blue hour, golden hour, whatever it is, to get the best shot. So you sometimes have to find an angle that works. The angle I really liked was this, but I got those sun rays on the right hand side, that flare, and there was nothing I could do about the flare. I mean, I probably could still, not that one, I probably still could use this a little bit by maybe dehazing, and I can give it a shot, but I don't think so. No, maybe. Yeah, it is getting rid of the flare a little bit. Dehaze works as a polarizing filter, so I might be able to use this one because I like this photo better, honestly, than that. That really doesn't say much to me, but I do like that a little bit better. I am going to put a flag on it so I remember that that's the one I'm working on. And let's see if I can do anything to fix that flare. Nikon. Nope, that was not it. It is the Nikon Z. Ooh, I do not see those on here. What? What? Come on. Oh, there we go. It thinks it's a 105. Interesting. Whoa, they do not have the Z lenses on here. That's really weird. They have the A at the S, but no Z. Huh. That's a problem. All right. So, oh, I could do a custom. Auto, yeah. No. Wow. Interesting. Okay, it doesn't have it. No, that doesn't work either. All right, well, we'll get rid of that, and then I can try it in some other ways as well. All right. Bring that down. I really don't like that lens flare. Let me take it into Luminar 4. I haven't used Luminar 4 in a while, so I mean, don't know if it can get rid of that flare. It was sun flare. Just there was no way for me to get further down to get rid of the sun. No. No. No, none of those are going to work. Hmm. No. I mean, there's some nice augmented skies in here too. Just not really. Nothing in here that I'm liking. Whoops. That's not what I meant. Sepia is kind of nice. New. Kind of like that. Still not happy about the sun. I could, and you know, I was thinking about that, but unfortunately, the sun ray is coming through the bridge as well, so it may not work that well. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. No, I thought maybe the Orton effect might help get rid of the flare, but no, neither of those are going to work. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Low base is lurking. Lurking low base. Dodge and burn. You can't do both dodge and burn. It's either dodge or burn. What is it talking about? Weird. Hmm. Ah! All right. I like the sepia tone. I'm gonna have to take it elsewhere to get rid of that flare. And now I wonder if I can try it. I don't like using presets, but I've not tried the new tools. Let's give it a shot. All right, select background. There we go. Nope. No, that's not going to work. I wonder if I can subtract. Yeah, I'm not really sure what adjustment to make here. I've never played with the masking here before, so I'm not really sure what's going to work. Hmm. What is everybody up to? I'm not sure about this one. I, I, I not 100%. I'm gonna come back to it, and I don't think the masking is gonna work, unfortunately, because that light comes through the bridge as well. Oh, fun. Not so much. Teaching a deputy to write a report does not sound like a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm just not happy with that one either. Yeah. Okay, see you in a few. Oh, this one was fun. That's just a hillside. Just crazy, crazy colors. That is not, um, no vibrance on that at all. Pretty crazy. If I put some vibrance on it, it just pops even more, but I really don't want to. I want to show it as shot. And I will flag that one also because I'm not sure what to do with it yet. This is a little weird down here. Not really sure why. Why? Yeah, I bet. Why is it? I don't know why it's doing that. On every photograph, it's saying that. It's clicking that. Weird. Oops. That is no vibrance, just dehaze. do want to take this in here and get rid of any dust spots. I do see a little dust spot up there. Good deal. All right. Can even dehaze this a little bit more. Whoops. Helps if I grab the button. Just so you can see that those are trees in the background. Give those a little bit more definition. I do think I'm going to crop this a little bit because I don't like this in the foreground. So I'm going to crop it just a little bit. That gives a little bit more definition. Yeah, I'll bump up the vibrance just a touch. All right. I'll flag that one. I'm not going to export it yet. I only took about 500 photos. That's really crazy. Thanks. Yeah, the colors there are just incredible, low base. It's really, I mean, to me, just mind-boggling. We get change of colors here too in Oregon, but not like this. It's really, really incredible. I mean, those colors are just crazy. Oh, it went up top. That's an interesting photograph. Let's just get rid of that. Yeah, that's the one I just did, or a similar one. Yeah, this was a weird. I have no idea what this covered bridge was. It looks like it was on a golf course. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Photoverge. You know, and I mean, we have more change of color down here in in Oregon, because we do have some maple trees and things like that. But it's not. We don't get the heavy reds. I mean, it's like we've got Japanese maples, and we get some red, but not like the maples in the Northeast, for sure. Oh, I love this. It says no parking, and there I am. I didn't park. I just stopped. You know, I kind of like this. I don't know what covered bridge this was. It was on a golf course, so it may be one that they just built for the golf course. But I really liked it, and I really liked the colors behind there. So, yeah, I shot the photograph, and I liked it. I like it better in the distance with the colors, especially with this tree. So I want to get rid of those power lines if I can. Sometimes when I find sometimes when power lines are in foliage like that, the AI can't quite do it. It can't quite pick it up. But let's see. No, it didn't. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I can do it manually. I just don't like the power lines there. I mean, it's doing a great job. The AI is doing a great job of figuring it out when I'm highlighting it for erasure, but it couldn't do it on its own. That's okay. You know, it is what it is. I'm just going to get rid of these little markers too because they're annoying. Little golf markers. Yeah, that's better. Whoops, wrong direction. Oh, I know, PhotoVerge. I know. It really it's so much better than the Photoshop tool. It by leaps and bounds. Now I know Photoshop and Lightroom have had some major updates, and they're trying to compete with the Luminar tools. I haven't tried them yet though. Yeah, I like that much better. I just I just didn't like those little power lines in there. I'm just not a big fan. Just dehaze it a little bit to bump up those colors a bit more. And I like that. I think I'm good with that. I'm just going to call it Mystery Bridge because I think it's just on a golf course. And let's go to the next one. Yeah, it takes me back up to the top. I hate when it does that. All right. Some fun stuff. Oh, I think this is Jack. Honeymoon Bridge, yeah. Yeah, Beelzebub hates electricity. I just, I have a thing, I have bicycle pedals underneath my desk that I'm using to power my computer and my camera and all that good stuff. Oh, for sure. I love the user interface. Whoa, that was hard for me to say. Much less cluttered. I think Photoshop is way too cluttered. Yes, it's a powerful tool, but most people don't use 90% of the tools there. So I agree with the cluttered aspect, the less cluttered aspect of Luminar for sure. Um, I know, but in all reality, and it is electricity. I know. In all reality, though, Verge, it's I don't think it's amateur because I don't use 90% of the stuff in Photoshop because I'm not I'm not editing my photos to that degree. That's not the kind of photography I do. So, eh, that would be like saying the person that doesn't edit photos at all, that is a complete purist, is amateur because they're not editing at all. So yeah, I kind of disagree. I disagree with people that call it amateur. I think it's clear cut and it gives specific tools that most photographers would use without all of the other clutter. So I completely disagree with that. Their assessment of it being amateur. But what do I know, right? Hmm. Jackson, New Hampshire. You're welcome. Yeah, I just don't think it's amateur. I think it gives you exactly what you need without all the other garbage that you don't necessarily need for the style of photography you're doing. And I'll give you an example. I have a friend that he's no longer alive, but he was an incredible photographer. He did semi nudes and had a huge following. He lived in South Africa and used Photoshop extensively. But that's the kind of stuff he was doing where he had to, edit out the backgrounds and do some, interesting things with the photograph. Perfect for that. That's what it's for. But like my style of photography, no. Your style of photography, no, probably not. It's not just because you're using a tool that is better for what you do doesn't make it amateur. Not in the least. Let's get rid of those power lines. Let's see if it'll do it. Hopefully, it'll do it. Because they do not look good there. Erase. Power lines. Go, go, go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I'm going to hold it. You half did it. It's pretty good. Yeah. Microsoft Paint, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't understand. I don't understand people that have this hugely competitive attitude that they're more professional or anything like that. To me, they're really they don't belong in a community. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Um, then didn't half did it. Then didn't. I know, right? At least it half did it. But yeah, I get really irritated with you know some so-called professionals, um, and their attitudes. You come across them. So I really enjoy when I'm in the field. For example, I'll be in Antarctica next month. And there are going to be some people there that are professional photographers, I'm sure. And there are going to be some people there with cell phones, or no experience whatsoever. And I love helping people. To me, it's not like, oh, I'm only going to get the best shot. No, I want other people to um, capture good shots and enjoy what they're seeing and helping people. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But here's the thing, Lobase. I'm old school. I started in film. I'm an old fart. Um, I started in film, and I learned the old-fashioned way. But I am open to using whatever tools are available. And why should I use a more complicated tool when there's something better out there? So I don't have to spend 3 hours doing something that a program can do in 10 minutes. It just doesn't make sense. There's no purity in that. That's just stupidity. And that's just being arrogant. And arrogant in a bad way. I can go off for hours on arrogant photographers. Um, it is one of my biggest pet peeves. It's just unnecessary. Ooh, I got to get rid of the line shadows there too. Whoopsie. Let me take it back in. Forgot the little shadows on the power line shadows on the bridge. That was dumb. Ew. I don't like what that did. Let me try and remove power lines again. See if it does it on the bridge. Probably not. Nope. Okay. Well, let's see. Whoops. No. All right. So let's try it again. Oh, I could have just done deselect. That was dumb. I'm not very smart today. I don't know. Didn't drink my smart juice. I know low base is going to say today. Let me make this really small. Yeah, that'll work. That's a bit better. Gonna have to really do one by one. These are pretty faint, but I'm going to do them anyway, just because I can see them. All right, the rest of it should be okay. That's all tree branch, tree branch, tree branch. Yep, all right. Whew. That's the only thing when you're using the AI to get rid of things like power lines. If there are shadows, you have to remember to go back and erase those too. A little bit of a catch there. Okay. Now I am going to pick up the vibrance a little bit here, but I'm also going to go into the HSL just to beef up some of the fall colors in contrast to the bridge. I could also do the foliage enhancer, which I really like. That's another one of the AIs that I really like is the foliage enhancer. But there's with this one, it's not that big of a deal. So I don't mind doing it this way. Okay, and this is the honeymoon bridge, also known as the kissing bridge. It's got so many names. Most of them do. I don't want to edit it. You know, actually, for giggles, just for giggles, let me flag that. I am going to take it into HDR just to see what it looks like. And I've said that before. For gigs. I was going to say for shigs and giggles, but yeah, for gigs works. Because on structures and things like that, it's good. I don't know that I like it in HDR. I mean, it does enhance the bridge a little bit more. Yeah, actually, it's not bad. That's before. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, man. I know, and that's the thing. I don't use HDR that much. I recently ran across a photographer on Facebook that he's a bird photographer, and he just overuses HDR, and you can tell, and it looks so unnatural. I would never use HDR on an animal, but on buildings and certain things, it's okay. I may use this and tone it down a little bit, but yeah, I think people overuse HDR. Photomatics? No, I have never used it. I will make note of that though. Photomatics. I'm going to go the old school way and use a pen and paper. Look at me. Photomatics. All right. I will check it out. What does it do? Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. And that's just the thing that Verge was saying too. I tone it down, so I never use. I shouldn't say never. I rarely ever use any of the presets. I'll just let it do the basic HDR and then tone it down because it does do it, I think, a little too much. So I bring some of the like the it makes it too vibrant, which if I tone that down, it works better. Very sparingly. I agree. Yeah, we're good there. It's good there. I've already fixed those. Yeah. Hey, raise a fan. You do HDR in Lightroom? What do you guys like about Photomatics? Really? In Lightroom? What were you doing? Layering? Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, auto stack? Okay. Oh, wow. 300 merges? Crazy. That is a lot of work. Okay. Which one do I like better? That one. don't remember the year of this one. $1876. Oh, nice. What is your calendar on? I remember you said you were doing a calendar. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. These are in New Hampshire, but I've been working on a book of covered bridges since before the pandemic. So I've done 4 states now, although I still need to go back to Pennsylvania and do some more. But I started with Oregon, where I live, obviously, and got, I think, all but one bridge. There's one more in Bend that I have not gotten. Then I did Vermont, then Pennsylvania, and New Hampshire. Those are the states with the most bridges. So I spent some time there doing that. Oh, you know what? This bridge. Oh, here it is, right here. I used a different camera for that bridge. This bridge they actually turned into a gift shop, which was annoying. But what are you going to do? Yeah, I grabbed my D500 for that one. Couldn't really get a good angle on it. That's probably the best. Yeah, that's probably the best angle I could get on it. I hated that they turned it into a gift shop. Why, I don't know. Yeah. No. It's no longer functional. But there are several bridges that are no longer functional, and you just block them off and make them pedestrian only. You don't turn them into a gift shop. It's just weird. It's really kind of annoying. I mean, especially this bridge was built in 1790. Leave it alone. Don't turn it into commerce. But that's me. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Not transform. I'm not 100% on this one either. I'm going to flag it and come back to it. It just annoys me. What a weird note. So the depth shows? That's backwards. But hey, whatever the customer wants, right? On purpose, no doubt. You shot the whole thing telephoto so that you could get the bokeh, right? Yeah. Right? Wow. Wow. A pinhole camera. Sometimes I don't know if that people really know what they want. You know, yeah. I don't, that's a good question. I don't know. Does anybody know that? These are natural colors. I am not doing vibrance or saturation. All I'm doing is dehazing using the polarizing filter. The colors were just amazing. Uh, really? F64. Interesting. I did not know that. What, you just like a little encyclopedia? Or did you just look that up, low base? I did not remember that. Yeah, I do too. You know, I really, I would love to get a Hasselblad just to try it. Um, but I'm not going to spend that kind of money. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. I think it would be fun. I was actually on Brighton Beach in the UK back in April, and there was a guy shooting with a Mamiya large format, and I was talking to him a little bit. It's kind of interesting. I've just never shot with one. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. There's certain things that I think the large format would be really cool for. Thank you, Raise a Fan. Yeah, and that's just dehazed. That is, there's no vibrance or saturation in there at all. It's just dehazed for the polarizer. But I had to pull on the side of the road because I was awestruck. The colors were so incredible. Um, you know, and this time the camera captured exactly what my eye was seeing. It was amazing, truly amazing. On this one, I will tell you. Come on. Why is it not coming up? Well, that's weird. Why is it not picking up my metadata from that cat? What? That is really weird. Whoops. All plugin metadata. That is really strange. I don't know where it went. Let me go back to this one, see if it shows on this one. That's really weird. It's not showing any of my metadata on the photo. It's not showing anything except the dimension. That is really weird. Huh. Metadata status has been changed. What? I've never seen that before. Me no likey. Why has it removed my metadata? Camera info. And basic. Done. Save. Save as untitled. That's fine. That's really weird. That is very strange. I wonder if it's done it on... No. That's really weird. Why has it done it on that particular photograph? This was taken... Where'd the photo go? Oh, take it to the top, maybe. Let's just do... No, it's not that one. I'm losing my mind. It's that one. That is really weird. I used, I will tell you, that this was using a 100-400 millimeter lens. I'm guessing the focal length was probably around 200. But I'm dismayed at why the information is not here. That is very strange. But yeah, it's about a 200 millimeter focal length. How do you do it? Raise a fan. I'm in the loop info. Oh, in view? Loop info, there we go. Just which one though? Show info overlay or... No, that's not going to do it. Nope. Yeah, but it's really weird because, I mean, it's only doing it on this photograph, which I know I used the 100-400 lens in. Whereas if I go to another photograph, oh, wait a minute, it's not in there either. What? I am, and yet here this is. That's really weird. I'm going to have to look at it to figure out why it's doing that, because that's disturbing. Hmm. I have never seen it do that before. I mean, I did just update it. I wonder if that did something. Have you seen this before? Oh, wait. I wonder if. Nope, that didn't work. This is really weird. But yeah, the metadata is not showing. And it's saying metadata status has been changed. I've never seen that. Yeah, I just upgraded literally last night to the new one, and I don't I don't like that. It's not showing me anything. That is weird. I don't like it at all. About a year ago? No, I've still. I mean, yeah, I do remember that change, but this has really changed everything. I mean, it's not giving me the camera metadata. It's not giving me the lens, the focal length, the f-stop. Nothing. I've never had that happen before. I'm gonna take it into. Yeah, but how do you do that? I mean, like if I go into through here, it's there's nothing to choose. And if I put in all plugin metadata, it gives me absolutely nothing. It's giving me absolutely no information. What in the world? Which one? This one? Well, I did see the customize button before, but I don't see it now. Edit presets, you mean? That's what I saw before, but it's making me put that information in. It's not giving me. That is really weird. I do restore defaults. I mean, there's nothing here even on custom. That gives it the information of the camera, which is really bad. Yeah, under camera info. So they wanted you to fix him too. This is just really weird. Yeah, that sounds like they're asking an awful lot. This is weird. Under camera info, I've never seen it say just like GPS, altitude, and direction. Very strange. Huh. I don't like this at all. Me not happy. This looks completely different from what I'm used to. Well, I'll play around with it later. It's just annoying me. Oh, this was a fun train tracks. Not that, not that, not that, not that. Not that. Yeah, the train tracks. Whoops. Yeah. I do like this one. It was fun. Yeah, it's not giving me any of the metadata. That is really, really weird. Oh, a good point. That's a really good point, Verge. I think retouching would be an extra fee. Indeed. This is really, really irritating. Let me see if it's something here. Metadata presets. Nope. No. This is very strange. Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. Beverages. Yeah, you definitely should be charging for any retouches. Hmm. No. It's not a lot I want to do to this. Well, it depends on how much you're charging for the initial shoot. Mm. I mean, if it's just like a mini session for 200, I maybe, $20 per touch up. I mean, he wants you to, it depends on also how long it's taking you to do it. And it depends on what tools you're using, if it's easy or not. I mean, if you're using Luminar, you've got these face adjustments, eyes, mouth. Of course, I don't have a face here, so I can't open it up, but it might be a simple fix. But yeah, I still would charge. I think Verge is right. Yeah, that's true. Although, well, it depends. I mean, I agree, Verge, but I mean, if they're asking for a lot of touch ups, he may be able to get away with it. It really just depends. It's kind of hard after the fact, but yeah. Oh, Bretton Woods. These two guys were giving me the stink eye, so. Because this bridge is on private property. Boo hoo. I wasn't standing on the private property. I love it when I can get rid of annoying people in a photograph.